Shall we begin here? We're going to be playing some Mill today. I know there's some folks that do like Mill, but of course we're going to do Mill our way. And this worked last time we did this. So the idea is obviously you do Mill, you're going to do your just typical Mill plan. In fact, most of the time it's just going to be Mill plus the sideboard of what you normally side in and out. But we started playing a little Blood Moon occasionally. And we got a couple mountains in here that we can sneak out a kind of a steal. Because when Blood Moon's good, Blood Moon is good. So you can kind of look at this as like a 13 card sideboard with 2 Blood Moons just because you're here watching us. And I think that seems appropriate. But the big thing here is we got Jace the Perfected Mind. I don't know if we are supposed to really have 4 of these. That's definitely probably a question. We could probably have just 3 of these and be okay. But the last time I ended up playing this, we had 4, so we could see it frequently. And I think it did all right. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We've got the pretty typical 8 crabs, interaction, counters, mill search, mill draw, mill exile, all of that good stuff. So let's get it going. Let's go to our league. Let's play. Let's play. Oop. Update came, so gotta click the buttons. Gotta click the buttons. But how's everyone doing? Happy Friday for those that are live here on the stream right now. See if we can give you some wins tonight. Everybody needs a win, right? Everybody needs a win. Whew. What's up, Fire Breathing Hamster? How's it going? How is it going? Let's see if we can find some people. Also, our YouTube stuff starting to go back up. That's good. Back in our routine, sort of. Sort of routine. We learned a lot today. We had our head down in the books, getting skilled back up. Got some rejections today, but that's okay. Got one phone thing set up. That's life. That's life. All right, where are they? They're all playing FNM, and I'm over here playing MTGO FNM. If I'm honest, I haven't been to an FNM and I don't know how long. Nearly 5 years, 6 years, maybe 7 years, maybe 10 years. It's at least been 5. I hope, Blood Moon, you get what you need. You'll find it. I believe in you. If you believe in me, I believe in you, and we'll get there. Perfect. All right, let's play for first. A couple counters, way to get rid of a land. Yep, this looks like a very typical mill style thing going on. Let's do this. Deal. Lead on Blood Crypt and confuse the heck out of him. Yeah. Then it'll be hard to cast this, but that's okay. This is supposed to be just a swamp anyway. They all expect the Blood Moon from us. And they're right. But it's not in the main. It's over here in the sideboard. Match 1. What are we playing against? Opponent's 1-1. We're just starting out. Nice, slow, steady. Let's look at this art while we're waiting. Look at this art while we're waiting. Yes. Yes. I'm guessing they queued up and then left. Can't imagine it takes 2 minutes to decide if you're going to mull or not. There we go. All right, let's play Magic. Yeah, I saw their name. We might time this opponent out. All right, we got a Abzan Triome. Kind of interesting. We're just gonna pass back. I'm probably gonna cycle Fractured Sanity here. There's not a lot going on yet. I do like this Triome. It's very pretty in this full art version. I think they did a good job on these. What could they be, though? It's sometimes hard to tell what lists are doing these days just because there's so many options for them. We'll just get Basic Island here and do a cycle. Whoosh! Milim. All right, so they are a version of Domain Zoo. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's go ahead and just field them here on the Triome. Get rid of some of their colors. I probably could go get the Swamp to keep up Fatal Push, but I think I'm just going to get an island for Fractured Sanity here in a little bit. We'll pass the turn. Nothing terrible going on just yet from them. I believe we can beat this person too. I don't feel too worried about Domain Zoo. Now they're just Rakdos. They probably have a Seasoned Pyromancer, which is generally okay for... Nope, Fable, okay. I was going to say, Seasoned Pyromancer would have been just totally fine. This one I'll probably kill right here. And I actually feel like I'll just do it right now. And we'll just pass back. I'm not going to do Fractured Sanity. I'm going to leave Drown the Lock open here. Counter a couple things they could play, but I don't want to give them any other colors. Right now, like I said, they're just red-black. They had their fetches. We ended up milling over a fetch there, the Verdant Catacomb. So kind of, dare I say, a version of Blood Moon has been played. I'm tempted to just cycle Fractured Sanity again as well, if we get to the end step. Maybe they'll discard two because they need another color. Their mana base is really awkward. Shadow of Mortality. If your life total is less than your starting life total, the spell costs X less to cast, where X is the difference. All right, well, we're not doing damage to them, so they have to inflict so much on their own. This is a 7/7 avatar. Very cool. Opponent is blinged out their list here. They're an Avid Domain Zoo. I don't think I've seen this one on the Siam. Witch's Cottage. They're going to put something on top of their library. That's fine. I wonder if I just hold Fractured Sanity, actually. It's tough to say. 1,014,000 is a lot. Calibrated Blast. Okay. We know what's on top, so I'm going to go ahead and cycle here. Yeah, it's a calibrated. Yeah. We definitely know what it is now. Okay, we got rid of the big 15 on top. We'll see what they hit. I pick up a crab. They hit a Shadow Prophecy. Hit me for 3. I'm good with that. Much better than 15. What's up, Iceman? How you doing? Yeah, I feel really good about what I have accomplished here. And let's just do Watery Grave. I don't think I'm going to do the visions here. Our turn. It's a field. Let's put down Crab. Let's put down Field of Ruin. Let's go ahead and mill them. Okay. We'll pass the turn. You know what? I wonder if I'm supposed to go ahead and hit them already. Well, in response to this, we'll go ahead. Field of Ruin them. Get a little bit more mill here. What do I need? More blue. More blue is always good. Okay. Milled. Do this. Blah, blah, blah. 33 cards to go. We have 19 in the graveyard. I need to like counter something that I can visions. And then we're cooking. I'm not so worried about this Kiki Jiki. Some Marsh Flats, because I can always murders cut it if I wanted to. We'll untap. I like to think we're in a great spot here. We'll hold that. Yeah, we'll hold that. I want to keep 2 counters open. Maybe cycle that. Ideally, I'll get to visions at the end step because they have to fetch with the Marsh Flats. 32 cards to go. 32. Like I said, Kiki's, sure. Do your thing, Kiki. Do it. Don't care. Opponent does not fetch. Could try to end step murders cut the reflections here. That would put the 20th card in the graveyard, and then I can visions in response to anything or visions immediately. I don't imagine they have 2 spells they can fire off here, so let's go ahead and murders cut this. I'm not so worried about the 2 damage that I took there. I do see 2 Calibrated Blasts, but they only have 4 mana, so they got to get to 5. I've gone to my crab hiding hole. Well, we will challenge the world. I'm good with challenging the world. I'm gonna get to visions here, which is great to do at end step. All right, woo! Another Drown the Lock. There's another visions. I probably should have fired that off. Okay. One, two. I think I shock here. 3. Let's go ahead and actually cast Fractured Sanity. That mills 14, and I keep a Drown the Lock open. I feel like this is okay. I know Calibrated Blast is at instant speed. I see 3 Calibrated Blasts, so they'd have to have 1 in hand and hit the land here. Okay, put Godless Shrine into play tapped. Shadow Prophecy, that's fine. Let it roll. Let it roll. Guess I'll pull their graveyard out. There's a lot to it now. There's a lot to the graveyard. 13 cards. We're almost there. I guess I can Jace, right? I can Jace and kill them, so I just need to counter whatever could kill me here. Suspect, after this league, you're going to want to play Crab. You're going to want it. Thoughtseize. You got it. Like, I don't care if they take the visions because Jace is lethal. I have 3 counter spells. Good luck. They can blast at upkeep. That's fine. If they have no cards in their library, what does that do? Visions. Whoa, we got another counter spell. We have so many counter spells. I actually don't have a way to end them here. I say that. Tasha's could come close. 12 cards. Depends what's left. No, yeah. 4 drown in the locks. That's assuming they have a witch's cottage left. I see one here. Question is, how many do they run? I see 2. I do have a watery grave still on my list, so I'm good to go there with a scalding tarn. I think we got game 1, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. You know what's not great about against the calibrated blast list? It would be Blood Moon. It's not so good. Opponent's giving this one a thought. Opponent's giving a lot of them a lot of thoughts. All right. While we think about that, Mystical Disputes, Extirpate, Surgicals are probably all coming in. I probably can entertain the Soul Guide Lanterns too, instead of all these like fatal pushes and things like that. Murder's Cut. Obviously, they could just play a big thing and I have to deal with it, but I feel like Drown the Lock should cover most of that. You got this, opponent. Deep in the tank. All right, 9 cards. I milled 3. Seasoned Scion, Leyline of Binding. What a ride. What a ride. Just waiting for a text. I'll 2 card. Yeah. It wasn't far off. Yeah, Tasha's is probably not very good against them. What do you got? Shadow in here for 15. Scions for 12. Leyline of Bindings for 6. I fully believe that if we win game 1, we will win this match by victory or by timeout. They are fetching. Witch's Cottage. Puts a Draco on top. You got it. Draco secured. Calibrated Blast. Fetch Shock. Make sure I got all this covered. Counter. I'm at 8. They're going to do it again. And then I'm in a little bit of trouble. Just kidding. I got so many drowns. I'm not in trouble. We're like the dog that sits in the burning room that's like, this is fine. We're that dog sitting in a room, but we have a fire hose. We fine. We chilling. All right, untap. Land a go. I'm going to need a mill spell. My opponent does nothing and just draws a card instead of firing off a calibrated blast from the yard. I have the ability to cast all 3 of my Drown the Locks if need be. If need be. What are my Thoughtseizes are down in the yard? I see 2. They don't have 2 red. Oh, they don't. I'm sitting here like, that's red. No, you're right. They don't have 2 red. Hey, Tasha's for build of 2. All right, the Disputes probably coming in here. Surgicals, Extirpates. I like the Soul Guide Lanterns as well, possibly. Yeah, this all makes me happy. Let's get rid of the fatal pushes. Let's get rid of a pair of Tashas. I don't know. What else we want to do here. I kind of want to hold on to the Murder's Cut just in case they get a Scion into play. It's like an extra removal along with Drown the Lock. Maybe I'm just supposed to cut all the Tashas, because, I mean, how much are they going to really be milling for? 3, 5 maximum most of the time. I would be okay with this. Feeling like, hey, I've got the interaction. I just need to find a calibrated blast, surgical it, and we'll be on our happy ways. So let's try that. That's the game plan. Put the crab down, mill the opponent, steal their calibrated blast. If we do that, we just have to deal with scions, probably, for the most part. There were some Furies and Seasoned Pyromancers as well. Maybe me cutting all of those is not a good idea. Maybe I should have, like, a bridge in here. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just going to have the double archive trap surgical extraction turn 1 into their Thoughtseize that they have to fetch for. It's going to be beautiful. Gonna be beautiful. All right, game 2. Opponent's got 13 minutes on their clock. They burned half of their time on game 1. Oh, we're close. We're close. I think I actually keep this. I'm going to keep this because even though I don't have the second land, I can pick up the Palace in the Clouds. Well, got him. That's how it's going to work. I'm probably going to lead with Hedron Crab too. And I don't think they would have surgical, but just to play around it. I don't want them to surgical away my Ruin Crab. We are good. We'll see if this opponent accepts their hand within 2 minutes this time. They did. Keep. Let's go. Marsh Flats. Okay. I'll just leave a basic island. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. All right, there's a crab. And they got themselves the Grixis Triumph, Xander's Lounge. I don't have black mana. Just an observation. Void Walker. Okay. Did they convert to like some other style of list? 2 Titans. All right. Crab. Palace in the Clouds. Mill. Always yield. Always yield. And let's go ahead and play our other Ruin Crab. I don't see anything I want to grab here. I want to be able to try for another mill to see if we can get that calibrated blast. Fetch land, I think, would just end my poor little opponent here. Fetch land for me, not for them. Verdant Catacombs played. Fetch. We have 1 red, we have 2 red now. Blood Crypt, Fetch Shock, 20 to 14. Opponent attacks for 3 potentially here. Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize. Is there something I really, really don't want them to have? I suppose I could take away a Scion. Let's grab the Scions. They're kind of a pain for us to kill. Oh, they had one in their hand. Oh gosh, they've got a couple Void Walkers too. Okay, did they make anything weird? Calibrated's still here. We have a couple of Chalice of the Voids. That's good to know for later. Furies and Lightning Bolts exist still. Seasoned Pyromancer is this big fat guy. And Shadow Prophecy. All right. Let's take this one out of the yard too. So a bunch of Void Walkers and Furies. Luckily, I could kill one of those if I get a fetch land. Nothing kills my crabs yet. Even if they got a Fury, they can only kill one of these. Our crabs... Crabs are... They got the big butts. Okay. Voidwalker played. They did take the card that makes the most sense for killing one of these. Down to 15. Land? Ooh, yes. Not a fetch land, but I'll take it. Lands. Mill. What's up, Grayus? How's it going? And now I play Jace. Play Jace, maybe uptick here instead of 9 them. Like stop one of these, see if they want to attack here because I have the palace, so I can mill for 9 anyway. It's going good. We're making progress. Making the progresses. I guess Surgical and Drown the Lock are 2 things that they have. So they could kill Crab if they wanted to by sacrificing one of these. We thought we would play Mill. Played Mill. We had a bit of a headache earlier. I think I did a little too much on the education sides of things today, but that was good. Good flex the brain. Attacks me. I like that attack. They're right here. Wouldn't their Drown do that? Because they have cards in the graveyard. This is their graveyard. They have 17 cards in the graveyard. Destroy target creature with mana value less than or equal to the number of cards in its controller's... Oh, and it's... Yeah. You're right. I'm sitting here like, this is just win all, but no, you're right. It doesn't kill because I have 0. I was thinking, oh, they have a bunch. It would kill it. I have to look from their perspective. All right, where's my fetch land for the win here? Another Voidwalker. We have Fury and an unknown card. All right. Let's return this card. Let's play it. Mill. We have 24 cards to go. If I don't uptick, it has to win, so I'll uptick to stop them from killing me. I'm going to pass the turn. I guess in a way I would almost hope they would fetch here. 23 versus 49 cards, but that's not the big thing. It's 23 versus 12. Oh no. Oh no, it's 5. I mean, they have to attack Jace now, right? 6, it's Fury and something else in their hand. Is it a Bolt? Is it a Bolt? Did they find a Bolt? I go to 2. 15 plus 9 is 24. It is enough to mill them out. They have a Surgical and a Drown the Lock that does nothing. Grace, you do know your mill cards. Champion mill player. Okay. Target mill. We're going to go straight for 5. Play our Steam Vents and pass turn. Should be enough. 8 minus another 9. F6. Unless they've got like Emrakul. Thanks, Jace. No fetch, no cottage. Nothing like that. Out of cards. Fury and something else in their hand. I see 1, 2, 3 lightning bolts, 4 lightning bolts. I'm F6. Do your worst. What do you got? What do you got, opponent? I think it's a win. I don't know. 1-0, we begin the day. Great start to the league. Quick 2-0 against our lovely calibrated blast opponent. Jace coming in actually fairly clutch there, even though I took out several of the fatal pushes and wasn't able to kill the Void Walkers there, the Dauthi Void Walkers. Jace was able to prevent an attack or two. My opponent didn't go after Jace either, giving me that opportunity to get him up to 5 and mill him out. It's a good start. Let's go again. Crab Visions? No, what are all these Thoughtseizes doing? They're pretending to bolt me when I can see 4 in the graveyard. Exactly. It's like, get them out of here. All right, we'll just put a tap land in past turn. They saw my hand. They know there's nothing scary over here. Just Jace. Polluted Delta Swamp. Uh-oh, the mirror match. There's the Thoughtseize. All right. Bye, Jace. Okay. Man, do I feel like it's the mirror match. It's just kind of like double Thoughtseize. Swamp Polluted Delta. But who knows? Who knows? Let's give him a good little mill here and we'll find out. Shall we? Let's see. What do you got? All right. Each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature. Each opponent sacrifices a creature token. Wow. Okay. Thoughtseizes, terminates, Void Walkers. Oh my. Oh my. They fetch. I kind of want to fetch at the same time here. I'm going to shock in this Watery Grave. This is just in case they have like Monkey or something else that I want to deal with. Opponent fetches shocks. 13-17. Marsh Flats. Goodbye, Crab. 3 cards for my opponent. 3 cards. Wonder when I do cycle this Visions, because I have a feeling this game's going to come to cycling that at some point. Let's play a field down. I like that. I like that. See if they fetch with this Marsh Flats, and then I can field the card if it's got other colors than red and black on it. Long and hard thoughts here. Long and hard thoughts. Friday is the big think tank games. We came with a list that I didn't want to think too hard on, but our opponents gotta calculate the trajectory of lightning bolt damage to my face. I don't see anything that is the no, I do see a rebirth. I was about to say I don't see anything that brings something back. But yes, they are the red black scam list here. And we're not terribly worried about that. You got this, opponent. You got this. This will not be a list we bring Blood Moon in on. This list is too much red in there. We need to find Tron. Then we can Blood Moon him. And our Tron opponent will be so upset. We found so many just the other night when we played. We have to ask, where are they? All right, there's another Blood Crypt. I'm not going to worry about fielding here. Maybe I should because there's a potential of the Seasoned Pyromancer. But then I could just Fatal Push the Seasoned Pyromancer if I really was concerned. Your move, opponent. Marsh Flats, 3 cards. I'm going to just take the turn back. If I give them that, they get the Seasoned Pyromancer. Play our land, pass turn. Now I have 2 visions. I probably will cycle one of these at their end step. If they fetch with the Marsh Flats and then they pick something that comes into play tapped, I will entertain doing a Field of Ruin here, getting myself a basic island. The other thing is I could just wait here with the field. Actually, maybe I'll wait because I could draw an Archive Trap. Although I'm very close to just hard casting an Archive Trap at this point. They get something that's untapped, I'm not going to bother hitting the Blood Crypt. I don't need to be dealing with this Seasoned Pyromancer tokens just yet. All right, another swamp has been found here. We're just going to take the turn back. Fractured Sanity. Okay. Pass. I'm guessing they're going to use the Seasoned Pyromancer and bring those tokens back. That'll be okay for now. Not a lot for me to do here, other than just take my lumps on the head. Opponent's clearly not doing a whole lot either. They do have those spider swamps. They bother me. What could their hand have? Terminates, Fatal Push type of things. I feel like they don't have a lot. All right, Jace. Jace. Let's go ahead and search. We'll get our island. Let's go ahead and play a Jace out here. I kind of feel like just cashing in this Jace immediately. Mainly because I don't see where this benefits me to play a Jace and then have my opponent be able to Fury. So we're gonna nail him for 15 here. They can bolt it as well and other things. So just 4 mana, Milia for 15. That's nearly half the cards I have Fractured Sanity to follow this up with. Looks good. Looks pretty good. I can draw with the visions now. This does give them like Seasoned Pyromancer tokens, but I think I'm okay. Oh, there's Kroxa. We were in a healthy state. There's a Kroxa down here. It's a fancy one too. Opponent fetches after Stone Rains himself. Castle. 10 to 14. I'm going to 10. 4 is Grief. That is okay. 23 cards to go. I wonder if it's a Visions or Fractured. I guess it's Visions. Do double Visions try to remove some of what they've got? There goes a Fractured Sanity, so we're not going to be milling for quite a bit here. Down to 10. Interesting they didn't get rid of like the Fatal Push so their Grief was there. That's another mill for 15. I could, let's think about this. So if I Field of Ruin that Blood Crypt, it's more than likely, what? It's probably a Stone Rain, and then I could hit this. Let's see here. If I did this, hit, and then this, then I have enough for Murderous Cut too. I don't care about the Castle Locthwain. I care about red here. I'm a little worried about how many bolts they might have. I see 1 bolt here. And that is it. A little worried about Ragavan as well. I think I have to go get basic swamp here so I can fatal and murderous cut. Opponent bolts me. Maybe I'm a little bit nervous that they can revive this, which is exactly what they're going to do here. So I'm going to try to kill it fully here. So we end up killing it. Opponent's empty-handed here. We're going to 3. They can bring back Croak so I can like pitch a Visions. And I have to somehow mill 22 cards. What am I gonna need? That or I need to be able to like block this. 21 cards is what I have to mill. Opponent was looking for a bolt. Crypt Incursion, by the way, will be a good one for this matchup. Okay. Scalding Tarn. Let's do a Visions first. Yes. Visions first. See if we can find some crabs to block. Okay. I would die if I don't have a block here. So I'm guessing I need to Visions again. And I have now 2 archive traps. That should do it. That should do it. I hit the Blood Crypt here. We all search. Archive, archive. And I got it. 26 mil. Yeah. Woo. That was close. That was close. K commands in here. Feign Deaths, the Dothies, Ragavans, Grief's Furies, Lightning Bolts, the pretty typical scammy stuff. Okay. So surgicals, extirpates are maybes here. Definitely those, some Crypt Incursions. I do like the idea of maybe ensnaring Bridge as well. Even though they have K command, it makes them have to have the K command. Have to have it. Tasha's feels pretty good. I mean, most of this does feel pretty good. Jace might just completely come out here. Opponent should be searching a lot for their lands at the beginning, so archive traps are probably okay as well. Let's think here. Surgicals are probably overkill. This section's probably potentially overkill because I do have the Crypt Incursions coming in. So maybe it's just Bridge and Crypt Incursion take Jace's out. Let's think here. Tasha should hit a fair amount. There is Fury and Grief out there, but generally speaking, it should hit quite a few. We want our crabs. We want Murderous Cut. Got to be a little bit careful about a Blood Moon. Yeah. I really want to get like a pair of these Jaces in here because milling for 15 is definitely sizable. But I think I'm going to go with the Crypt Incursions and the Bridges and just sit back, relax, and beat them. Right? Oh gosh, this never gets anywhere. Let's keep. It's got 2 basics. I do like that. I'm expecting them to do their whole grief scam thing. Maybe they'll have a Ragavan, though. There's grief. It's going to do its thing. We're going to lose crap. We're going to lose visions. We have no surgical. That would be a reason to have the surgicals here, but you'd have to have 2 of them in most cases. Have to have 2 of them. So we're looking for... I kind of hate playing that, but let's go ahead and do it. What are we looking for? We're looking for the Murder's Cut? I mean, they're all in on Grief. If they fetch or do anything else, a Drown the Luck will kill the Grief. That would be something. Probably going to have to cycle this Visions fairly early on. There's Ragavan looking for Fatal Push. In for 4. Let's go ahead and cycle Visions. Removal? Removal? No dice on the removal. All right. A lot of lands. Probably should have thrown away this hand. Opponent hits for 6 down to 10. Extra land for them through a treasure token. Off the top of our library was a Crypt Incursion. Thought seizes us. 15, 10. 2 cards. Really just need something that removes something here. Let's go ahead and cycle Fractured Sanity, looking for a removal spell. Murder's Cut or Fatal Push would work here. No dice on either of those. Play Polluted Delta past turn. And while I believe Tasha's hits for quite a bit, I don't know if I'm going to have enough here. 45 cards with Grief and Fury somewhere in there. Going to 4. What sweat is this swamp from? 1? There's our Murder's Cut. Was it 1? All lands. 45 lands. Best Tasha's ever about to happen. I'm going to fetch because the Grief kills me anyway. They can have a bolt. I don't care. The one in my hand? I don't remember where these are from. Bridge is close. All right, let's see how impactful Tasha's is, and we'll give them game 2 here. 16 cards. Let's see if there's anything unique here. Fury, Seasoned Pyromancer. Nope, nope, nope. Still has Blood Moon in. Yeah, I think it's like Masters or something like that. It's in a few sets. I know it in the set of like Portal, if I remember. Swamp. I want to say like Portal had it or something like that. It's also in Dominaria Remastered. It's apparently in there. Like I said, I think it was in Portal. It's interesting that it got brought back in Dominaria Remastered. There you go. It's a recent set that has it. I'd have to look more, but it's somewhere in there. Somewhere in here. It's older sets that it came from, just because you can tell from the framing of it. I did one of the, here we go. Here it is again. This is a Magic Online theme deck. Basically, for our sideboard, by the way, we're not going to do anything. This is the Masters Edition 3 version of it. And there's 1 or 2 more options. I got time. I'm not sideboarding anything different. Gold border. What's our time at? A minute. Make our opponent sweat a little bit while we find these cool swamps. A long time ago, I just went through like every swamp available, and I just found ones that I liked that I could find on here. There you go. Portal. I was right. I'm pretty sure this is where I had it from back in the day at Portal Swamps. So I think that's just about it, because I think everything else gets into Some of the revised stuff and all. Yeah. So that's where I had it from. That's what I remembered. And so I went looking for it. It's a pretty cool swamp, you know, with this dealio going on. Cool. All right, 21 seconds. Let's go, Smith. What's up, Land Shutter? How's it going? We're playing first. We're going to scam them. They're going to get scammed. I didn't even know I had a Darkslick Shores. All right, keep, double archive. No, not double archive. Double fractured. One archive. Hedron Crab. Fatal pushes. We got this. Definitely got to put the Hedron Crab down. I don't want it to get immediately griefed here. We could try to fatal push, but in most cases, people are going to layer their stuff correctly so that I would have to fatal push in response. They could feign, and then I'm losing an extra card. Mountain, I lose crab. No, all right, that's perfect for us. Archive trap, little monkey that we'll deal with here. Extra crab. Oh goodness, this opponent's just dead. Is White Ley Line good against us? I don't know. Probably. I don't worry about these things. I don't worry about these things. I'm kind of tempted to kill Monkey immediately here because there's the chance that they feign death or whatever. So I'm going to just fire us off. I'm going to shock in this. No fear of Blood Moon. We'll mill those Blood Moons. Goodbye, Monkey. All right. Pass a turn. 26 cards to go. By the way, I only see one Blood Moon. This is kind of scary now. Probably should have found basic Swamp, but Fractured Sanity here. I mean, we got to do it, right? Each opponent sacrifices a non-creature. Boom. Got to get rid of the Hedron Crab. All right, Soaring City. We play that. Mill 3. And it's a pretty easy Fractured Sanity at sorcery speed. Mill 14. Puts them to 8 cards. Good luck, opponent. By the way, I see another Blood Moon down there. I'm feeling safe-ish. I mean, there'd be like 8 cards left, so if they Blood Moon me, let's ride into the Blood Moon sunset. This is a good turn 3. Pretty good. Pretty good. It's a turn 4 kill if I get to untap here. 7 cards to go. Again, I only see 2 Blood Moons. Up, there's basic Swamp. Did they get me? Blood Moon? They got me. They got me. All right. Will I just naturally mill them out, though? Let's see. Pass the turn. Basic land probably, or a land, probably does it. Castle. Shoots crabs so they can get in. Here we go. 3 mana. Oh gosh. Don't Season Pyromancer. You'll draw 2. Don't do it. They can't grief me easily. Can't Croaksa from the graveyard. What if we find that one basic Swamp here? What if we do it? What if I would have searched for the basic Swamp? Then I wouldn't have been able to Fractured, so you know. Do it. Do it. Blue. Basic Island lets me cycle. Basic Swamp lets me just wreck their face. They're really thinking about the Season Pyromancer. They're like, wait. Oh, they did this. Okay. I have more islands than I do swamps. I have 1 swamp. I'm going to get rid of the Crypt Incursion. I think my probability of drawing an island is 4 times more likely. Oh, that was close. I'm going to hold for... What would I hold this for? I'm going to hold because if they make me pitch another card, I want to pitch Palace and try to find island for Fractured Sanity. Opponent's got 5 mana here. Dashes Monkey. That'll give them their second black, which means they can Croaksa here. Dang it. I think I'm going to get got here. No archive trap. No one's searching. Dang it. I need an island off the top, I believe. Because they play Kroxa here. I ditch Palace in the Clouds. Oh, this would only be a mill of 4, though, right? Yeah. It wouldn't be enough. I'll be 1 short. We got by the Blood Moon. They're thinking about this. I think you just slam Kroxa and be like, good luck. Yep. Necromentia. What are they going to name with this? Opponent names Winds of Rebuke. I'm not even kidding. Winds of Rebuke. To look at my hand, I have to assume, right? Ragavan goes back to hand. I find Crab. I'm going to pass. I can dash Monkey again. They have 4 cards here. Now I'm just hoping they don't hit my island here. 4. Opponent gives me the GGs. If I find an island, they lose. There's a Fatal Push. Replays Ragavan. Again, not doing Kroxa, even though it's sitting right here. Island. Play my Blood Crypt. Pass turn. I'm going to pass turn because I think I have 1 more turn here. I feel like I do. I mean, my opponent's got 1 card, so maybe they just are slow rolling the bolt here. But I have 4 outs. Land is played. Attack for 4. 5. Seasoned Pyromancer tokens. Attacks for 4. Puts me to 3. Yeah, we did fetch for the Watery Grave, yes. I goofed up because I'm fluffy. Whenever Polluted Delta. All right. I fetched that because I needed the black, and I thought, hey, I need the blue. If I would have fetched for the blue, we probably would have won. But I got greedy. I got greedy because I saw 2 Blood Moons, and I figured I was good. But then they played Magus of all things. Floppy Wolf. It's a lot of Fatal Pushes. First one was a pretty easy mull. The second one here, I'll keep. I'll get rid of Atasha's. We don't know what we're playing against yet. Oh, Tasha's might just wreck this opponent if it's elves. I should have kept. All right, Crab is in play. Let's go. Mono green. Elves. Windswept Heath. Fetch. Extra green. I think it might be mono green. It's elves. Oh gosh, I should have held on to the other Tashas. Should have held on to the other Tashas. We'd annihilate the elves player here. 6 versus draw. Yeah, that's probably okay. And I have blockers now. Let's go ahead and save the targets here. And yield. And pass. I mean, I'm at 20. I know my opponent can spill some. Wow, I hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands in one Leaf Crown Visionary. That's insane. All right, they're paying. They're what, drawing with this, right? Draws a card. Then they do the Elf Druid thing. Dwynen's Elite. Do they pay to draw? They did. That makes another one. So they have 3 mana here. And plays Uzuri. Man, Tasha's isn't going to kill him here. That's for sure. Land drop, mill 6. Maybe I'll hit all their Azuris. Heritage Nettle, Dwynen's this. We'll go ahead and Tasha's them. Hopefully for a lot. 13 cards. What did I hit? That was big. Just collected companies. Okay. Realm Walkers and stuff like that. Okay. How much is this? This is 2, 4, 6, 8 plus 6, 14, 15 right now. Dwynen's draws a card. It's a lot of elves. If they were to attack, do they kill me? Well, they're tapping things now. If I had black mana, I could get rid of Uzuri, which would prevent the trampling that I think my opponent's going to do. 5 mana. Does Uzuri. I think this is game, right? 6. Have to block both of these. Going to 1, 2. Going to 2. Okay, gotta beat elves. Gotta beat elves. Engineered seems good. Crypt Incursion seems pretty decent as well. Blood Moon doesn't seem too bad, and so does Bridge. Jace feels terrible. Kind of like everything else. Probably you don't want the Blood Moon. That's greedy. It's greedy. Blood Moon is surprisingly good against elves. You just kill their elves and then you Blood Moon them and then they don't do anything. But we can do other things. I think I'm gonna take 1 Visions out. We'll try this. Let's play first. We know what we're playing against now. I like this hand. We'll keep. Really like it because of the engineered explosives. Guess I have to use one of these. We got an island. Crab, go. Yeah, land a couple Tasha. We have to do more than 1. Look how good Blood Moon is, just saying. There's a second Tasha's. And I'm gonna fetch with this. Get a Watery Grave. And I'm gonna put actually Engineered on 1. Scare my opponent. Trying to slow them down here with the Engineered on 1. I'm not planning to pop that because I have 2 Tashas here. Blood Moon's really good. Heritage Druid. I mean, I could definitely pop it here to slow them down a lot too. Play 2 1-drops. Okay, Dwynen's Elite. Heritage Druid. Elvish Archdruid. Okay. Still a lot of stuff. How do we want to handle this? Wonder if they can kill me. Do we think they can kill me here? I can kill 2 elves. Maybe I leave engineered explosives up, but then I give them heritage druid here. Tasha's is for a mill for about 15 or so. And we can Tasha's. I can do it without fetching with the polluted delta, but the polluted delta obviously helps the ruin crab. Needed a crypt incursion, I think. Crypt incursion to help our life total here. I do see an endurance over here, which is not the greatest to see. We'll try Tasha's. We'll give them all of the energy and manas in the world. Collected. There's an endurance, heritage, nettles, divine another endurance. There's an endurance here. So there's one missing endurance. This was a mill for 12. A little less than fractured sanity. Rising canopy draw. Makes 5 mana. What's up, Big B? Getting that milestone in. Collected company. It's another collected company, which means that's another big spell out of their list. Realm Walker and Elvish War Master. I think I'm going to die. I don't think I have enough mill here. I mean, they could easily have put some really crazy stuff at the bottom, too. Another Archdruid. Going to attack. I think I have to hold on to this crab. After they played 13 elves. We are fine. Here's Sparta. We can mill them some here. But I guess I draw one. See if I get it. Like the crypt incursion. I don't. Now we Tasha's and hope it's enough, but I don't think it does 20. It does 11. Cool. All right. Opponent got it. Maybe using this, but we would only kill 2. There's a lot of 3s and 2 drops here. It's actually a little bit heavier in the larger drops than I would think. Bridge could have been close to an out, but we didn't empty our hand fast enough. Cool. 1-2. We just got to fight back now. Rancid, do you mean for us or them? I assume for them is what you were saying. They had a decent amount that were out, but that meant, I guess what you mean by that is that meant that their deck had a lot more cards in it. The other thing is that they just did a collected company and they kind of know what's at the bottom. I'm trying to do a count. Yeah, there weren't that many out, but a fair amount more than like, you know, it wasn't just like, hey, it's been all creatures and so they probably have like 14 lands or something. It was maybe, I don't know. I'll take a guess not knowing, but probably about maybe half. A little less than half. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of 1, 2s, 3 drops. Yeah, obviously. So yeah, it's going to be 30 or 60% cards that I have to mill out. They were just quicker. They were quicker. It was a little more explosive. I don't have a second engineer explosives at the same time. We don't really run the damnations anymore in mill from what I remember, but maybe more recent lists do. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what people are running. This is not modern. There we go. Mill, Fatals, Jace, Surgical Drown, Archive, Murder. Yeah, no damnations. No damnations even in the sideboard. The first two lists. All good, all good. All right, we got crabs, we got Tashas, we got archive traps. We're gonna make it happen here. Gonna make it happen. I'm gonna risk crab being smacked as well immediately. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, Soaring City. Okay. It's not a fetch land. Get to play other crab here. We get to Polluted Delta. I like potentially just doing the fetch right now. Let's see what they got. Concedes. Soaring City concedes. Do you think they're the same? Do you think they're mill as well? Maybe they are. What do we think they are? Could be blue-white, yeah. Could be. Could be Murktide. Could be a lot of things. They were blue, so I kind of like the Mystical Disputes. Let's take out 2 Jaces plus a random something. Let's take out a Fatal Push or Shiny Fatal Push. I don't want to like overboard. I don't know what they are. Okay. I think this is a mulligan. I don't really have much in 2 fields. Probably not a good idea. Here we go. All right. Keep. Let's ditch a Field of Ruin. Let's live dangerously, shall we? Shall we live dangerously? All right. Basic Island. Let's play a Watery Grave. Ruin Crab Go. My opponent has given me no reason to believe I should not play these Ruin Crabs immediately. Guess what? It's the mirror match. It's gotta be. Mystical Dispute? That's not Murktide. Play this tapped. They did mill aggressively. You are correct. I'm sorry, mulled. they will be milling aggressively here. Oh, they shock that in. I'm doing it. Counter it. Counter it. Oh, it's the mirror. I'm so happy. All right. Look, it's Jace. I don't know if I'm ever supposed to, you know, fetch. No, don't counter crab. That's fine. I'm gonna fetch on their upkeep. We'll go get more islands. Okay, Ruin Crab. I can hit that with a Fatal Push. I'm gonna wait. Oh no, yeah, I think I wait here just in case they play a Spell Pierce. Don't mind me, opponent. Giedron Crab. Say no to this. Play our lands. Go ahead and Fatal Push while I have the chance of Visions since they're tapped out. I should have waited on the land, but we were not punished. A couple Tashas, a field. Tasha isn't going to be very good here. Tasha's got a little bit better. All right. Because I might actually happen. 17 cards. Holy crap. Drowns. There's the archive. Fractured. I guess I was good. I guess I was good. Uncle DB, this is a blue matchup. Blue versus blue. I'm at the point I might field them. It might Stone Rain them. Let's see here. No, it won't. I can't counter that. Can't counter that. But I got Tasha's. They concede. We got them. I have an island and a swamp here, so that would probably Stone Rain the swamp. Although I say that, I think most lists play at least 2 swamps. I'm just oddball because I decided to play a red card. That was good. That was good. 2-2. We got a chance for a 3-2 here with Mill as our first leak of the night. We're doing it. We're doing it. Yeah, this should be a swamp, and I believe the steam vent should be like another Scalding Tarn or something. But yeah. Anyway, we called it. It felt kind of mirror-like based on how they like immediately conceded when I tried to mill them quite a bit. I like this. This is good. It's good showing for us. All right, final match here. Match number 5 coming up. Will we go 3-2 or will we go 2-3? Oh, logical. We never want to. We look up to Evan for every other reason, and when he does that, we look away. We shun him. No 50 play points here. We're all about the 3-2. Fluffy has to. That's how he stays infinite. All right, our opponent is 1-0. They're Bad Luck Bandit. We're 2-2. Can we snag a win here? Opening hand is okay. Very interactive, not as much mill. If they mold a 6, I'll probably keep. If they don't, I might still. They did mold a 6, we'll keep. We'll keep. We got a little interaction, then we got a Tasha's. Modern is usually fairly optimized in terms of its cards, so this should be like a mill for close to 10. My opponent asks, "Are you streaming?" How do we answer when people ask us that? How do we answer that? Just send him a little face. That's how we answered it. Making a sweat. Are you streaming? It will be on YouTube. Your glorious demise will be on YouTube, or my glorious demise. More viewers or chance at snipe. So you're streaming Netflix on the next monitor. They just said my deck is so weird. Love your stuff, by the way. Send him a little heart. And then we S-pig him. All right, we have a Bird of Paradise. I feel like I fatal. Oh yeah, I fatal push this now. Off Watery Grave. Yeah, probably off Watery Grave. That way, if I draw a, if I draw a crab, I can play it. Watery Grave, Stomping Ground, 4 color, magical stuff over there. Ignoble, I'll probably kill that. Archive Trap. Oops, not that one. Let's go ahead and Fatal Push without them tapping out. They're appreciate. Oh gosh. Oh no. Are you streaming? Blah, blah, love your deck. Well, no moons today. Much appreciated. They don't know what we have in our sideboard. This poor soul. All right, Rune Crab. Let's mill him a little bit. See what's going on over there. Run in 6. I'm going to let them do their thing. I've drowned the lock open now. Oh gosh, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know what I have in the sideboard. Oh no. Look at this. Hallowed Fountain. Wrenn and 6? No. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Do we test for a basic here? Oh. Oh. I mean, I can make them search. I guess I make them search and archive trap them and see what happens here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. What are you doing over there? Let's see if you have some basics. They already have green. Let's hit the blue-black. Get rid of the black. Ooh, it gets spicier. But I want to see more. Oh, are we going to? What do we got? Sisei in here? Are we gonna do this to this poor person? I mean, it's just these three, pretty much. Oh, no. I'll bring in a surgical as well and call it good. Oh, we're gonna blood wound them so bad. They're like, you will see more. Be patient. Oh, do we mull for it? I kind of want to. It's so bad, though. The thing is, I'm going to have to be able to kill some of their mana dorks. Oh, boy. I have a feeling the Field of Ruin is very good against them as well. Even though we have the Blood Moon and I wouldn't want to give them basics, I don't think they have very many. Feels evil? Yeah. Yeah, it does. I will if we go to turn 3, they have nothing. They have just basically non-basics. I will apologize in chat. What do we even surgical here? Mana dorks. Mana dorks, obviously. That's their out, right? All right. Give us a hand with Blood Moon. I'm gonna keep this terrible hand. Oh, in no world do you ever keep this. I need a fetch land. In no world do you ever keep this hand. We're gonna cycle visions pretty quickly here too. They will never expect what we're about to do to them. Stomping ground. They had a Wrenn and 6. I think it's like a Karth list. Oh no, it's Ragavan. Oh crap. That totally undoes blood. Oh, we hit the fetch land. Ah! Oh, I didn't archive trap because I'm about to just blood moon this poor soul. We'll get it next time. I promise you they're fetching a lot. 10 color random color deck across from us. I say that Temple Garden. Okay. It's an interesting one. All right. Cycle Visions. We could surgical the Windswept Teeth and take a look. That crab technically blocks. Let's block. Blue Delta, see what else they got going on. There's the bird. Oh, I want to... Let's do it on draw. I'm getting rid of that bird. That bird's mine. The game plan's in motion, ladies and gentlemen. The game plan is in motion. Oh gosh, there's Ashiok, Windswept, Omnath, Saheeli Rai. Oh boy. I don't remember if this keeps the thing, so let's just grab that a little bit. Nicobolus. All right. Do they have basics? That's our question. They didn't draw a mana dork either, so they have Ragavan. Whoa. All right. They do not have basic. We'll eat that bird too. Why not? Chainveil. Oh gosh. Whoa. All right. That's what we're working with. Okay. So we're probably making, yeah, Omnath. Okay. This is really awkward now that I think about it. So they have Ashiok and Saheeli. Do I show them the Blood Moon or do I save it for game 3? I mean, I'm obviously blocking here. Right? Even with the Saheeli? Does Saheeli hit me? I don't remember these things. Well, Archive trap them now. A little late, but oh well. I'm not going to fetch. I'm going to see if there's like a window for me to maybe kill Omnath, continue to block Ragavan, then get Blood Moon down. It's Godless Shrine. We have Rai and Ashiok. Both of which can be played. Oh, they got a Renin 6. That's nasty. That's nasty. All right, let's Archive trap now. So they have Ashiok, Saheeli, Rai. Do I fetch for this and reveal that I have some Blood Moon shenanigans going on? I think I'm going to fetch, but like hide that I'm doing Blood Moon. I'm going to get like a Watery Grave or something. I agree on exactly what you're saying, but I could like top deck Tasha's or something like that. Make me kind of... And I have the Blood Moons hidden here. So if they played Ashiok and Mild, Saheeli, okay. I mean, this is all happening on turn 3. Copies Bloom Tender to then put Ashiok into play. Ashiok can't be played off this. Can it? Blue. Wait, how'd they do that? They had red and blue left. How'd they get 2 blue and a black? What? Am I missing something? Tap Shrine. Oh, Shrine was untapped. Okay, okay. I was like, hold up. All right. I'm gonna concede here. Yeah, it's a pretty nutty turn 3. Let's go. I don't want them to see red like lands or something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Mills 4. It would have been that. Wouldn't have revealed anything. Top deck Engineered. That wouldn't have really done anything either. All right. There could be an argument for Mystical Disputes because of the Omnath. or Saheeli's or other just kind of random blue cards if we get them soon enough. Tasha's doesn't feel like it's going to do a lot. I think I could take like 2 and 2. Yeah, they have mana dorks and stuff, but they have some pretty expensive stuff in there too. So maybe that switch. I don't think surgical is... I have 1. You know, it's whatever. You think we want Jays? We could take the other 2 and bring 2 Jaces in. I'd be fine with that. I still think I need some of these fatal pushes and stuff, so I'm not concerned about that. Let's submit. If I stumble into the Blood Moon, we'll go for it, but otherwise we'll obviously do our mill plan. And I think this hand starts pretty decently. I can even set myself up for top decking Blood Moon here. Okay. We'll wish our opponent good luck. Okay. That was wild. That was wild. Okay, opponent mulls to 6. Good for us. I think against them, one of the things you could look for is like fatal push into Blood Moon, but you'd have to fetch hopefully a basic. Mullen, get those cards back in the library, exactly. All right, game actions begin. Hedron Crab, go. There's that Wooded Foothills. Fetching. Getting a non-basic. Stomping Ground. It's gotta be Ragavan, right? I didn't see any bolts. It's Ragavan, right? There he is. Monkey. Fetch Blood Crypt? Gosh, I gotta do it, right? Is there a reason to wait? I don't think so. I'm going to wait here. Fetch Blood Crypt. I'm hoping they fetched theirs first, but I remember they didn't have any basic. I guess there's no real reason to wait here. Monkey comes in. We're gonna get that Blood Crypt. That way I have the red. They're gonna be like, why is there red? And we'll fatal push. Gonna draw with the visions, try to hit our 3rd land. And then we'll apologize. It's a Windswept. This has got to be Renin 6, right? I could beat Renin 6. What's funny is actually Ragavan would kind of be a pain after the fact. No, they had a bird. Don't show me a second bird. Okay. A bunch of 1-drops. I do hit my land, but it's a sideways land. Okay. Mill and Hideaway. Gonna hide away a Fractured Sanity, probably. It's probably not gonna matter. Draw with Visions here. Okay, there's a Drown in the lock. I feel like I've got to block Ragavan, then like EE, and then try to get a Blood Moon down. Maybe I was supposed to hold the Mystical Dispute if they land drop and are able to play Omnath instead of Visioning there. Looking for a removal. It's got to be a block on this Ragavan, though, I think. With a Blood Moon in our hand, this has to be a block. We're so close. Blue, red, white, blue, blue, red. Narset. Down. Reveal. Wrenn and 6. I'm gonna engineer it on 1. This makes the Blood Crypt look like it's a little bit more, hey, that's why I have it as a third color. We're gonna pop it in response to the attack here. We'll see if they want to do anything before. I don't want them to dashing another monkey in. And then we'll see if we can get a Blood Moon down. I also have the ability to Mystical or Drown here, but I have a feeling I'm going to be clearing this board. It's my gut feeling. It's running 6 mana. Okay. We figured. We figured. Basically, I'm trying to minimize a treasure token showing up here by giving them a little bit more mana right now. That's the idea. The Oath of Kaya? Yeah, they got everything going on here. Windswept Teeth. They have two available to them. Bird plus something mana here. Like I said, they don't have basics. The question becomes what are they trying to put on 1 or 2 here? 2 mana. They need like a lot of black and stuff, so maybe this is okay. All right, pop engineered, kill these 2. Ready? Fetch land. All right, archive trap. That's not going to happen for a while. This gives them green, blue, red. Green, blue, red all around. Good luck. And I'm sorry. But take a turn? I can't take a turn here. Play crab, then drown. Drown and don't play crab. Drown and don't play crab so I can like Mystical Dispute possibly. All right, we'll take 1 turn. Chat thinks it's 1 turn. I understand, because if I find a fetch land, then we're in so much better of a shape. We just get a second blue source probably. I get it, but I want to slam Blood Moon. But I guess the Drown the Lock then becomes a dead card. And if I do find a land and they don't do anything, maybe I get to Mystical Dispute. That's true. If they get another fetch land here with Wrenn and 6. Here's Teferi. Well, dispute that. They still make 3 off Bloom Tender then. Drown the Tender? No, I'm going to dispute this, see if they want to pay it. Because they might be like, well, fine, Teferi dies, grab Ren, blah, blah, blah. I really don't want this a lot to be here. I'm going to go ahead and counter it. Okay, it's countered. Hoping for Ren and 6 to go get a land fetch. Like an Archive Trap, then we'll look at Blood Moon at this point. They returned a Blood Crypt to their hand. Archive Trap's not happening here. Shocking too. Don't be Ren and 6, please. Or don't be Ragavan. Oh. Now I'm wondering if I just have to play out this, you know, for the Shelldock and the Blood Moon and stuff. Like, what is it? Field of Ruin maybe is the best draw here. Well, that's a crab that blocks Ragavan. I guess Ren and 6 does its thing too. Play 2 crabs past turn. They have an Overgrown Tomb in the yard as well that they can pick up with Ren and 6. They also have Narset's activation, but they might be keeping Narset a little bit higher for my visions. I do have 2 visions already burned in the yard, though. I bet they would attack if I block with Rune Crab. They'd just ping it off with Ren and 6. I mean, they have so much mana now. Maybe it doesn't matter if I give them the treasure tokens because we're not doing the Blood Moon plan here. Dang it. Exiles Rune Crab attacks. Yeah, I've lost. I've lost, everyone. I need field. I need to field them. I need to Archive Trap them. Then I need, like, Fractured Sanity. That's probably my out, right? Those are my next 3 cards I need. I mean, I have it here, so I need a field. If I get a field. I mean, I don't block now. And they'll just Kaya away the Rune Crab or the Hedron Crab next turn. They skipped over a Fractured Sanity. Funny enough, they could play the Fractured Sanity if they wanted to. Blue blew off this and blew off the treasure token. Stomping Ground played. 1 card. 7 life. Sisay. 7/7. Now they have all 5 colors anyway through the Bloom Tender. Wow. Now they get to do Sisay and put this in a card in the battlefield. That's 7. Yeah, they're searching. Oh, yeah, that's right. They are searching. So that's Archive Trap now. Untaps Bloom Tender. So we'll Archive Trap in response to this one. Well, unless I hit everything with the Archive Trap here that they need to complete their combo. Well, 21 cards. Did I do it? Did I screw you up? There's Karth. Kiora. Untap Bloom Tender. Tap. Play Sisay again. That just gets them 1 extra thing going, though. What are they trying? What's the final thing? Yeah, I have no idea where we go from here. Where's the final piece? Confused. I can mill for 14. That's all I can do. Now they have Ashiok. They mill me. If they have Chain Veil, yeah. 7, 8, 9, 10. They can do 10 to me, put me to 5, 4. It's another crab. No 14, put them to 5, or do I put crab out? So I'll put crab out and see what happens. They might walk into it. I don't know what they're gonna walk into, honestly. Did they mill my Blood Moon? No, they don't. They still don't know this is the last card. They might be careful too, because I've shown them Fatal Push. I've shown them. Did I show them Murder's Cut? They have 18 cards here. If I could keep Hedron Crab alive, that'd be really good. What is this? Mill 3. They can return something. This is just untapping. This is milling. This has already been used. Renin 6 and Narset. Pings Crab once. I guess they have another Renin 6 to play, or they're going to bring back one with the Brawler here. Or they can go search for one. And remove this, then attack for 9. Is it Chain Veil time? At the beginning of the end step, for each Planeswalker you control, you may activate one of its loyal ability once this turn as though none of its loyal abilities. So they untap. Sure. They have infinite mana, but I don't... How does that kill me, right? They can mill me 4 times. They can untap a bunch. Run in 6, ping 5 times. What are they returning? They milled. Ironically, if I could get them to draw 1, the Shelldock would be lethal if I didn't play. Does Ren kill me? Lavinia? Lavinia stops the Fractured Sanity down here. Oh, they can alternate pluses and minuses here. I see. It's not just strictly down because there's a plus on this. I was thinking, okay, we have a minus here. Crazy. This list is susceptible to quite a few things, but once it gets going and gets off, it's pretty cool. Let's say to search. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, they can't keep untapping Chain Veil. It's just a single tap, right? They don't have anything to untap yet. Get +1 for each color and permanents. For each color among permanents you control, add 1 mana. Like, do I just kill them with the Shelldock Fractured? They can untap a permanent here. They can do this so many times, right? Oh, right. I can't shell dock with Lavinia. You're right. Mills 4 more. I could top deck Fatal Push or something like that, kill this, and then shell dock. Like, I have to see my turn, right? Because this can be untapped here. They can ping this off, 7, 8, 9, needing 6 more. But if they ping once here, they need 6 more. This will be at 4. They can do this a couple times. I think they still have lethal here. I believe they still have lethal. Because that's 9. They can ping 4 times here. They just hurt themselves. Untaps Bloom. Untaps to Bloom. They need to untap Veil, right? Untap Veil. Tap this to untap. Man. I don't know if they have it or here or not. So hit me for 9. So I need a Fatal Push or... Yeah, just a Fatal Push off the top. Kill Lavinia, do Shell Dock. Because I'm at 6. Opponent reveals a Watery Grave. Alright, my turn. Here we go. Fatal Push? Or Jace? Yeah, Jace would do it. Yeah. Oh, Jace wouldn't work because Lavinia. Yeah, because it would be 4. Alright. I'm gonna Blood Moon. I'm gonna Blood Moon. We had the Blood Moon. It's still funny. That's the perfect ending to the game. They said they punted, they're learning the chain veil and stuff. There's a lot going on here, and this is their first day of playing it. There's a lot of complex things. You gotta be mindful of how you're tapping, untapping things and everything like that. Cool list though. A lot of needed clicks though for Magic Online. We go 2-3 with a Blood Moon based mill here, seeing a very interesting and unique little list there at the end. And obviously we tried to force the Blood Moon at the end. Maybe if we had surgicals or other things like that, we could have gotten this a little bit differently. We could have surgical Lavinia, because that's what would be probably in here for the Blood Moons, and stop that. And then if they're punt, then we would get the Fractured Sanity and win. But hey, it's a good one. And Bad Luck Bandit was a good sport about it. So there you go. A little bit Jace. Jace, the Perfected Mind, showing up in mill list. It's not just our list. It's a couple other lists as well. Pretty typical list for mill, though. Otherwise, you got those Fractured Sanities, Tasha's, Archive Traps, the Crabs. So aside from our Flare of Blood Moon, it is a blue-black mill list here in Modern.